device. Keep connecting it.
What you want to bet on your boy?
Huh?
How much you want to bet on your boy?
To play myself.
All right, set it up. Me and this guy. Thanks.
All about me. Give me 3K. Let's go.
You do. Third place. Third place.
Third play.
3 seconds. You do.
Okay. 12 for 9, right?
What is he?
What, the camera's not ready yet?
Yeah, he's
Look
ready.
at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Come on, man. It's too much for you, bro. You have to take it out yourself, or is it automatic? Flip of the switch. It's okay with all different color balls. I don't know. Change the pastel blue balls. What is it?
Wait.
Alright, just lock it up. Lock it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another MVP action match. Tonight we'll be featuring Basdeo, aka Snoop Dogg Sookhai, going up against Kwon in a 10-ball handicap match. Snoop is going to 12, Kwon is going to 10. So we'll see how this matchup goes. All right, Kwon is primarily a billiards player or three cushion. And Snoop is primarily a safety player, so we have a battle of matchups here in style. These two players usually play each other a lot. Just the first time they played on this stream here. And we're gonna see a lot of those from Snoop. Gonna be playing a lot of defense, waiting for his opportunities to pounce on the table. All right, Eric's gonna fluke in the 9 here, giving Snoop the option. Looks like Snoop is gonna take the shot. Another defensive play here for Snoop. Alright, as we see Eric with a nice counter save here. Snoop's gonna have to go one rail. And try to get this cue ball at the bottom rail here. Looks like he's gonna just touch it and get a rail. Good shot. Here's the layout of the table. Eric Kwon is gonna go for this 10 ball here. Let's see how he hits it. Alright, overcut the 10 ball quite a bit. I think he wanted to go rail first into the 10. Ended up hitting that 3 ball a little too thick. That's going to give Snoop a shot at the 3 ball in the side pocket here. See what he can do from this layout. He's going to miss the 3 ball. He does leave it in a fortunate position here. Looks like Eric can see the 1 or the 3. Alright, if you guys are watching, if you haven't already, be sure to place your votes on the poll in the chat. Let us know who you're going for here so far. It's a 50-50 percentage-wise on the votes. So let us know in the poll who you like to see win here. Going to be a lot of back and forths here in this set. Alright, they're having a little safety battle here with this 3 ball. Not sure if Eric can see this one. Looks like he's going to try and masse this. Right, nice hit from Eric. Leaves it semi-safe here for Snoop. Uh-oh. Got a bad roll hitting the jaw of that side pocket, but it's a good roll. Getting that 3 ball close to the cue ball. See what Eric can do from here. Just gonna try to get behind the 10 or create some separation. Another defensive shot from Snoop here. Getting another fortunate roll. Eric has a bang shot, or he can try and return the save here. We try to go behind this 5-7-4 cluster and get that 3-ball up table. Just like so. Good shot from Eric Kwon. Both players are out of carom, so they're both very familiar with this table, which is 4 1/4 inch pockets, as you all probably know by now. All right, another nice safety shot there from Eric Kwon. Going back and forth on this 3-ball here. Safe for safe. Who's going to break the tension? All right, we're going to see the first jump shot here from Snoop. Very nice hit. Leaving Eric a tough shot here. Very nice shot there. Well struck from Eric Kwon. Cue ball somehow followed all the way towards the pocket there. But we finally see this 3-ball being sunk. Right, the 4-ball doesn't pass this cluster. So let's see what kind of shot Eric is going to come up with here. All right. Tried to bank the 4-ball up table. Ended up missing. Snoop has a shot on this 3-ball. On this 4-ball, I mean. 5-ball's in a awkward position though. Right, nice shot from Snoop. Right, he's gonna call the 7-ball. I think he's gonna go rail first here. Very nice shot from Snoop. Right, nice safety shot there from Snoop. With 4 balls left on the table. I don't think Eric can afford to miss this kick here. We'll see who's gonna take control of this game early. It looks like Eric's looking to see his options here. think he's going 3 rails here. From that position at least. Alright, change his mind. Gonna go 1 rail now. Should call the 8 just in case. Good hit. Looks like he fouled on the 6 ball though. It's gonna give Snoop ball in hand here with 4 balls left on the table. Let's see if Snoop will choose to run out here. Alright, 5 ball is down. 3 balls left here for Snoop. Goes 2 rails forward. Might be too much juice there. He's gonna have to draw this back here. Maybe go 2 rails just to get better control of the cue ball here. Uh-oh. Cue ball's a little close to this 10 ball. Might be a tough shot from here. No, Snoop, he might try and play safe here. Alright, seems like he's gonna go for it. Alright, tough shot here to get in the lead early. Let's see if he can snap it off. And he cinches in. Good shot there from Snoop. He's going to go up 1-0 here, taking first blood. Alright, back and forth. First rack there. A little foreshadowing of what we're going to see throughout the match. Right, we're going to see a dry break here from Snoop. John, they're playing for $1 each. $1. Alright, tough cut shot missed there from Eric. And cue ball is going to leak. Giving Snoop Dogg a chance here on the table. Pretty interesting layout. The majority of the balls are on the bottom half of the table. I try to hit the 7 ball here. Snoop ends up perfect here on this 2-ball. Good shot. Gonna have to bump this 8-ball here. Oh, but he's gonna miss the 2. All right, good safety shot there from Eric Kwon. Wilfredo saying over and under 3 hours. Very, very solid line there. Safety shot there. We're going to see another jump shot here from Snoop. Let's see how he executes. Snoop is probably one of the better jump shooters that I know. Alright, and as soon as I say that, he messes up on the jump, giving Eric Kwon potential 2-10 combination here. But yeah, Snoop is a pretty good jumper. I don't know too many people besides the pros that can jump better than him. And we're gonna see Eric Kwon here try for this combination. Let's see how he hits it. And he's gonna hit it perfectly. Great shot there from Eric Kwon. That's gonna make the score 1-1 in this 10-ball handicap match. Once again, Eric Kwon is going to 10 here. Snoop has to go to 12. And we're starting off with a back and forth exchange here. Right. Break number 3 here. It looks like Eric Kwon is going to scratch. And he might have left a 110 or 210. Either carom or combination here. Let's see it from the overhead view. Alright, he's going to call the 10 ball here. It's a pretty tight squeeze. But Snoop is most likely playing a 2-way shot here. So if he doesn't make the 10 now, he can play safe and potentially move this 10 ball closer to the pocket. Oh, he's gonna... Not quite sure if that hit a rail, to be honest. It might not have. Yeah, Eric Kwon seems to not have noticed. Right, Eric Kwon is gonna call the 10 ball. The 9 ball does seem frozen to the rail. So I could be wrong. It might have hit a rail. We're gonna see a 2-rail kick here from Eric. And he's gonna miss, but fortunately for him, he's gonna bump that 10 ball out the way. But now Snoop can potentially go for a 3 foul here. From this position, looks like he's just gonna drag this cue ball behind the 10. I think he wanted more out of that. He's gonna give Eric a good rail on the long left rail here. And Eric's gonna hit it with no problems. Also created some separation with the cue ball. A little short there from Snoop. It's gonna give Eric a perfect angle to get behind his those 4-ball cluster right there. Let's see if Eric can take advantage here. He's gonna end up hitting the 3, making the cue ball leak out there. I liked aiming for that 10 ball and use it as a stopper for that shot. Alright, Snoop should be able to see and make this ball. It's what he does after. It's what's gonna be see a slow roll shot here from Snoop. Does see a piece of this 2 ball perfectly. Don't think the 2 ball passes though. And look, he's gonna call the 10. Pretty slim shot here. I'm not quite sure. I know he's playing a 2-way shot, playing defense at the same time. But I'm not quite sure how he's planning on executing that. Right, good attempt from Snoop, but he's gonna miss and leave another 2-10 combination here for Eric Kwon. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. Oh, hits that a little too hard. Ends up missing the combination. Big shot there from Eric. Another defensive shot from Snoop. Wanted to hit that a little bit harder. Let's see Eric with a 1 rail kick here. Ends up scratching. Giving Snoopy another ball in hand. Snoop tried to play another defensive shot there. Ends up behind the 3, but I think he wanted to get a little closer to the 3 ball there. Eric's gonna call the side pocket here. He's trying to go 2 rails. Ends up nicking the 7 ball there. It's gonna put him on 2. Alright, second time in this rack. Eric is on 2. Let's see if Snoop can seal it with another good defensive shot here. Right, hit that ball a little too hard. Cue ball's gonna leak out. So far in this match, Snoop doesn't have the touch that he usually does in terms of those defensive shots. Right, another defensive shot from Snoop. Not quite sure if this cue ball leaked out. Might be able to see a little piece of it. And Eric Kwon is going for it, so. A nice shot from Eric Kwon. Very nice shot. Doesn't have a clear shot at this 3 ball, I don't believe. But he does have a perfect safety opportunity. Just like that, good shot. And just a quick reminder to everyone watching, we do have our Monday night weekly tournament here tonight, Carom Cafe Billiards. So if you happen to be free and want to compete in some pool, be sure to stop by Carom Cafe Billiards. Tournament starts around. Free practice starts at 6:30, and tournament starts around 8 o'clock. Good attempt there from Eric Kwon trying to break those 5-7 cluster up. Fell kind of short. Now he's been forced to play a defensive shot here. I think just thinning this 5 ball towards the 7 ball is good enough safety, as long as he controls the cue ball and keep it on the right side of the table. Instead, he hits it full, ends up scratching, giving Snoop another ball in hand here with 6 balls left on the table. I think it was either you nick the 5 ball into the 7, or you make the 5 ball go 2 or 3 rails here, there on the top short rail for that shot. Alright, Snoop has a wide open table here with 6 balls left. Let's see if he can pull off the run out here to even the score up, or to get the lead. Okay, good shot from Snoop. Tough shot here on this 8 ball. Got a little more angle than he wanted to. Let's see if he decides to go for it here. Snoop is the type of player that doesn't like to force his shots, so if he doesn't like a shot, he will play safe. But he's gonna cinch that 8 ball with no problems at all. Great shot there from Snoop. I think it's a good position on the 9 as well. A great shot on the 9 ball. Let's see if he can finish it off here with the 10. Alright, nice shot. It's gonna make the score 2-1 in favor of Snoop Dogg. However, just a quick reminder, Snoop is going to 12, Eric is going to 10. So Snoop is still down by 1 game in that regard. And a quick update on the polls. It is still dead even, 50-50. So everyone seems to think that this is a fair and even match, which is what I like to set up. As we see Snoop with another dry break here on rack number 4. Alright, who are the people in the chat? Let us know in the chat who's watching right now. We got 30 million people watching right now. We appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. You guys can also support by scanning the QR code in the bottom left corner, or by sending us some super chats and super stickers in the chat, by pressing the money symbol by the chat. Appreciate all the donations, and I appreciate all the support that we get from this channel, guys. As we see Snoop attempt a very tough cut shot, ends up undercutting it, leaving Eric Kwon an easy shot at this 1 ball. Let's see what Eric can do from here. Hey, what's up, Elvin Jr.? How are you, sir? I will see you on Wednesday, indeed. Alright, nice rail first shot there from Eric. Should have a shot on this 3. He's gonna overcut it. Might have been scared to hit that 3-ball fuller since that 4-ball was in the way. Alright, that kind of opened up the table a little bit here for Snoop. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Alright, nice shot from Snoop. It's perfect for this 4-ball. Might be a little too straight here. Alright, decides to play defense. He didn't like the position he was at. Nice safety attempt there from Eric. Tried to get behind the 7 ball. But the cue ball ends up leaking out. Let's see what Snoop can do from here. Oh. Snoop tried to thin that 4 ball, but ends up missing the whole ball. That's going to give Eric ball in hand here. With 7 balls left on the table. Let's see what he can do from here. All right. Eric's pretty good on the 6 ball. Should be able to go 2 rails. Just needs to control the speed here. Make sure he doesn't get behind the 8. Very nice touch from Eric Kwon. I think he can just, might be able to just stop this ball here and position for the 8 ball in the side pocket. But let's see what he decides to do here. Right, nice shot from Eric. Now he can just drop back here a few inches. Oh, understruck that quite a lot. That's gonna leave him funky for this 9 ball here. A very tough cut shot. Definitely makeable though. Definitely not the shot he wants to shoot at right now. Might just be going for this one. Position's pretty natural, going 4 rails. Try to get back to the same spot that cue ball's in now. Wow, good shot from Eric Kwon. See how the cue ball lands. Wow, very unfortunate roll there for Eric. As a cue ball get a little too close to the 10 there. It's gonna have a little bit of a problem here for this 10 ball. Alright, I think the only shot here is going for it. Don't really see any potential safeties here. Unless he wants to thin the 10 ball to the right and go 3 rails, 3, 4 rails to create some separation. And he tried to play defense there by just sending it to the short rail or to the long rail, but it's going to leave it open here for Snoop. And Snoop is going to capitalize and sink the 10 ball. That's going to make the score 3-1 in favor of Basdeo Sookhai, aka Snoop Dogg. Alright, rack of number 5 here. Score is 3-1 in favor of Snoop Dogg. Let's see how he breaks it up here. Alright, looks like we're seeing another dry break here from Snoop. I mean, so far, Eric Kwon has been making the majority of the balls so far. Just failing to finish. Alright, Eric's gonna have to kick this one rail. And he does. Called the wrong pocket though. Snoop has the option. And he's gonna make Eric shoot it again. And Eric's gonna play a very nice and simple safety shot there. Alright, Snoop is looking to go one or two rails here off the top short rail. Alright, gets two rails. Good hit. Not a bad leave either. Now Eric can just stop this ball here and send this three ball to the other side. A very unfortunate roll though, as he kind of creates a window for this three ball. Now Snoop can just he can send this three ball up table and use this cluster as blockers. He can go behind the 10-7 or even the ideally he wants to end up behind this 4-6-8. Not quite sure what he's trying to do here. I think he might have called a bank. Alright, chose to play safe, using the 9 ball as the blocker here. Good shot. Very counterable though. I think Snoop can see this 3 ball no problem. Might be able to make it as well. Other than that, pretty wide open table from here. Right, nice shot from Snoop. It's pretty good for this 3 ball. Or 4 ball, I mean. Alright, good shot on the 4. Got a little bit of an angle to get to the 6. He's gonna have to, might have to stroke this though. And he's using the left hand. Might pose him some problems. Let's see. Wow, no problems there from Snoop. Good shot. Alright, simple stop shot here. Just make sure he gets off the rail. Oh, he's gonna bobble the 6 ball. goodness. Eric Kwon. Very unfortunate miscue there. Alright, 6 ball is down for Snoop. Let's see if he can finish the rack here. Not an easy shot on this 7. But all he has to do is make this ball here. He should be out. Alright, good shot on the 7. Right, keeps it nice and simple for the 9 ball. Goes back and forth for the 10. Good shot. And he sinks the 10 ball. Nice out there from Snoop Dogg. That's going to put him up 4-1. In the long run, he's only up 1 game here. As Eric goes to 10, he goes to 12. Right. Another dry break for Snoop here. And, safety opportunity here for Eric. See what he does from here. Was able to create some separation, but cue ball doesn't hide from the 1. Alright, he's going to try for the bank. It's a 2-way shot, of course, if it's Snoop. Alright, cut shot here for Eric. Pretty simple shot, but not on this table, as it is 4¼ inch pockets. And he might have to hold this cue ball as well. He's gonna choose to play safe. Better decision there from Eric. Good shot. Snoop is most likely gonna go 1 rail here and try a kick and stick behind the 4 or the 7. Let's see how he hits it. Alright. Good shot. Doesn't get quite behind the 7. Believe this one ball should be able to see it and make it as well. He's gonna undercut it and leave Snoop a long shot at this one ball. Alright, instead, Snoop tries to play defense, ends up short, trying to get behind that 7-4 cluster, I believe. That's going to leave Eric a tough cut shot here on this one ball. Might want to break up the 210. Decides to play safe instead. Ends up short. Snoop here is for sure going to play defense. Probably going to keep it simple. Go behind. Oh, he's going to play the 6 ball instead. Is he going to combination or carom? Decides to go for the combination. Ends up missing it. Eric doesn't have a shot at this one. I don't think he can make the 6 ball either. Oh, no. Eric is going to scratch again here. Having trouble keeping this white ball on the table. Snoop is going to have ball in hand. Not quite sure what he's planning here. I think he's just planning to play another safety. Playing 2 strengths here. Right, I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. Oh, he tried to play defense behind the 8. Ends up a little bit short. Yeah, usually Snoop is very good on those shots. His touch right now is a little iffy. But he is winning the match so far, so must be doing something right. Tried to get behind the 9 ball. Playing defense, good shot. Another kick and stick here going one rail. Maybe try to get behind this 6-8. Instead, he's going to hit it hard and get behind the 4-7 cluster. Good shot there from Eric Kwon. And we're going to see Snoop with another jump shot here. Failed his first attempt. Let's see if he can make up for it here. He's going to call the bank shot for the 1 ball in the top right corner. Let's see how he hits this one, folks. Nice kick shot there from Snoop. Cue ball does leak out though. Gonna leave Eric a shot here on this one ball on the side. Right, good shot. It's pretty good on this 2 ball. Might have wanted it a little bit harder than that. So he can position for the 3. Now he's kind of on the wrong side here. He might have to go forward and run into the 10. Try to get straight on this 3 ball. Play it on the top left corner here. But it might not be possible. So let's see what Eric is going to try to do here. Might try to get in between this 6-7 and bring this cue ball back to the left side of the table. Not an easy shot. He's gonna have to avoid a lot of traffic here. So let's see what Eric does from here. All right, he's gonna call the 10 ball instead. You're gonna have to cut this a good amount. So let's see how he hits it. Might get some help from this 5 ball as well. I think he's gonna hit this hard, just in case he misses. Unfortunate there for Eric. It's the job, the side pocket for the cue. He's leaving Snoop a shot here on this 2 ball. Nice shot there from Snoop. Does give himself a shot at this 3 ball. He's looking to set up a 4-10 combination here. Might be pretty dead with the 5 ball in the way. He can use that 5 ball to make the 10. Needs to draw this back a little bit. A little too much there, I think. Yeah, I like using the 5 ball on this shot. Has to hit this 10 ball, rail first, into the 5, and then in. So let's see if he does that. Wow. Good attempt from Snoop. But he leaves the 10 ball hanging in the pocket. Fortunately for Snoop, it does leave Eric no shot here. Tough position for this 4 ball. this is a very delicate shot here for Eric. Doesn't want to leave any combinations for the 10. So it looks like he's just going to sink the 10 ball, take the foul here. Smart shot. Alright, Snoop has the ball in hand with 7 balls left on the table. Pretty wide open layout. So let's see if he decides to go for the out here. I think the key shot here is from the 5 to the 6. Yeah, he wants a little angle here on this 5 ball, so he can get to the 6 ball with not too many problems. Alright, decides to play the short side here. Score is 4-1 right now. In favor of Snoop Dogg. It looks like he's gonna shoot the 6 ball, no problem. Good shot. Little tricky position here for the 7. Chance he might scratch here. Might have been scared to scratch. Ends up overcutting the 7 ball there. Oh, undercut that 7 ball for Eric Kwon. Giving Snoop another chance at the table here. Right, he can go, needs to go 2 rails back and forth here. Position for the right side pocket for the 8. Snoop plays a very nice shot on the 7 ball there. Ends up pretty good for the 8 ball. Alright, he just needs to stop this ball here. Now he can go forward slightly. Now just the 10 ball here to give himself a 4-point lead. Nice out from Snoop Dogg. Score is going to be 5-1 in favor of Snoop here. But it is a handicap match, so technically score is 5-3. As Eric Kwon only has to go to 10 and Snoop has to go to 12. But rack number 8 on the way here. Rack number 7, I mean. T. Jones, 505 pool with a high 5. Appreciate the support, sir. Thank you for the support. The high 5 is for 100 joules. See a jibe break from Snoop and a push out from Eric. It's leaving Snoop a tough shot here on this 1 ball. Similar shot from the 7 ball on the previous rack. Needs to go 2 rails here. Not a left-hand English. He decides to play defense instead. And might have potentially left a 110 carom here for Eric. See if he goes for it. Pretty, no risk trying that shot at least. Alright, Eric decides to go for the 1 ball instead. Ends up overcutting it. It's gonna give Snoop another shot here on this 1 ball. Oh yeah, now Snoop can potentially get a combination on his 10 ball here. He can use the 2, 3, or the 4 ball, depending on how many balls he wants to make before doing so. Alright, tries to position for the 2 ball. Ends up a little bit long, but decent enough position here. He's gonna have to run into this 3 ball, I believe. Let's see what Snoop decides to do from here. Snoop is gonna try it for the 7 ball here. Alright, very nice shot. Let's see what kind of position Snoop is going to try to do here. Alright, chose to ignore the 10 ball there. Might have been a little bit too short. I think he wanted to go to the side pocket for this 4 ball. But I think he should still have a shot in the corner. But he chose to play defense instead. Cue ball ends up in between this 9 and 8 here. Eric should be able to see the full ball. I want to try the 10 ball here and play safe at the same time. Alright, decides to just play a regular safety here. I believe he leaves a piece of this 4 ball for Snoop. Might be able to jump this 4 ball in here. Or just masse. See what Snoop decides to do from here. Alright, looks like you can see the full ball. He's able to cinch that 4 ball right in. Now he has a wide open table here for the out. Let's see if he can execute. Alright, positioning for the 8 ball is the key here. Alright, Snoop was able to get a very nice angle to just go naturally into the 8, or he can go 1 rail using the short rail, which is probably what I would probably prefer, just so you don't have to control the cue ball as much. Alright, and Snoop does the same thing. And now you can just punch this cue ball over to the left here. Ten ball is right by the pocket, so as long as he gets a shot at this 9 ball, should be good for the out. Looks like he's just gonna go forward, maybe. Position for the. Oh no, he does drag it out. Now just 9 ball here for Snoop. He cinches that, no problem. And should be able to finish this off with no issues here. Put him up 6-1. It's starting to be a blowout, ladies and gentlemen. Eric's getting ample opportunities to win some games here. Just not taking advantage. Alright, quick shout out to Cafe Billiards. They are hosting this match right now here in Flushing, New York. As we go into rack number 8 here. Alright, Snoop makes this 10 ball on the break. Of course, that doesn't count, but it does keep him on the table. And he has a decent shot on this 1 ball with a pretty good angle to get to the 2. Right, good speed there from Snoop. Needs to go 1 rail forward. Alright, nice shot. Wanted to be a little bit straighter than that for this 3 ball. Now he's going to have to try and hold this cue ball here using his left hand. This might cause him the cue ball to go a little off. I think he's going to just play safe here. Oh no, decides to go 2 rails back and forth. Ends up leaving Eric Kwon a shot here on this 3 ball. Perfect opportunity for Eric to take advantage here and get another game on the board. Right, good shot from Eric Kwon. Needs to just make sure he gets an angle to get to the 6 ball from here. Alright, which he does. Does have a little bit of an angle. Kind of a little awkward here. Might have to go 2 rails forward. With loads of left-hand English here. I decides to just play 1 rail with the right-hand English. Good shot. It is on the rail though, so this 6 ball might be a tough shot for Eric here. And there's a good amount of traffic here going naturally, so he might choose to go hit this a little harder and try to get back to the left side of this cube table. Yeah, being on the rail kind of messed him up there, but he does get a roll. And Snoop is going to grab his jump cue right away. Alright, he's going to call it straight up. Let's see how Snoop jumps it this time. Wow. Good attempt there from Snoop. Almost makes that 6 ball right in. Does leave it safe here for Eric, but very easily counterable. Just nick this 6 ball here and move the cue ball down table just like so. Good shot from Eric. Good defensive shot there from Snoop. Very nice control. And Eric's just going to try and create some separation here with this cue ball. Going one rail. And 6 ball kind of leaks out here behind the 10. But Snoop doesn't have a pocket for the 6 ball besides the bank. Most likely gonna see Snoop play safe here. Alright, decides to just use the 8 ball there, but he does get a unfortunate bump on the jaw of the side pocket, causing the 6 ball to stray away from the path and give Eric a shot. Eric plays a very nice 2-rail shot on the 6 ball. Gets perfect for the 7. Needs to just punch this out here, 1 rail, 1 or 2 rails. Just like so, good shot. Could be a little closer to the 8. Now he's gonna have to move this cue ball 1 or 2 rails. Try and get back to the 9 ball. Decides to go 1 rail. Speed seems to be dead perfect here. Good shot from Eric Kwon. Slight draw here. And just another straight in shot for the 10 ball for Eric Kwon. And he's going to cinch it, making the score 6-2 in favor of Basdeo Sookhai. All right, another quick shout out to Ira Lee and Karam Sports for setting up our stream cameras. So this stream is brought to you by him, Ira Lee, and Karam Sports. As we see Eric Kwon with a dry break on rack number 9 here. Snoop doesn't have a clear shot at this 1 ball. See if he decides to push out or if he decides to go for the easy kick. Yeah, I don't think he has even a piece of this 1 ball, so I like just playing the push out here. Maybe just push this cue ball towards the 4 ball. Alright, decides to give Eric a tough cut shot on the 1 instead. And Eric's gonna play a very nice defensive shot. Nice and simple, but very effective. Alright, I think Snoop is just gonna play this with a lot of speed. Oh, or not. Just moving that cue ball. That 1 ball into a bad position here for Eric. Most likely gonna just see Eric Kwon bank this 1 ball down table and go 2 rails behind the 2 ball from here. That's what I would do at least. Very nicely executed there for Eric Kwon. Fortunately for Eric, he's going to leave a 110 combination open here for Snoop Dogg. I'm sure he's going for it. And he is. He just calls it. Alright, right. This is one of the shots that Snoop would surprise you with here. Let's see how he hits this one. Wow. What a shot there from Snoop. I told you guys that's something he would make. Wow, that was a crazy shot. What a beautiful shot from Snoop. That's gonna put him up 7-2. He ends up going rail first for that combination. Insane shot from Snoop. That's gonna put him up 7-2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this momentum continues for Snoop, or will Eric snatch back the set? And looks like we're gonna see our first good break from Snoop. But he does leave himself no shot on the one ball. Looks like we're gonna see a push out here. Alright, push for a jump. And Eric is gonna give it back right away. Alright, so far we're seeing Snoop Dogg utilize his strengths, his defensive shots, and his jumping skills. And it's paying off for him so far. As we see him miss a jump shot here, leaving a long shot for Eric on this one ball. All he has to do is make this and roll this cue ball a few inches forward for the two. Ends up overcutting it, giving the table back to Snoop here. Snoop has a 2-rail shot here. You can try and go underneath this 8-ball, or you can just play it slower and just try to get to the middle of the table here, which is probably what I would do. And that is what Snoop does as well. Good shot. Right, you can just go 1 rail forward here. Try to go in between the 6-7. Right, decides to hit it with some force, and he's going to get a roll after missing the 2-ball. And we're going to see Eric with a nice kick shot here. It's going to force Snoop into another jump shot. And Snoop is going to call it right in. Let's see how he hits this one. So far, we've only seen Snoop fail one jump shot. And another successful jump here for Snoop. And he does end up getting this cue ball right behind the 3-ball. Very nice shot. Eric doesn't have too many options here to hit this 2-ball. I believe it's just a 1 rail using the long rail here. Very good hit from Eric. And he doesn't leave a shot for Snoop here. So, good turnout here for Eric. Most likely going to see another defensive shot here for Snoop. We'll just send this 2-ball down table. Or just bank the 2 and get behind the 7. Good shot. Eric doesn't use any jumps since he is a 3 cushion player. As we see it, so we see his skills there. Going 2 rails for the 2 and creating some separation with the cue ball. Still a makeable 2-ball though for Snoop. Pretty natural angle to go up table. Decides to play safe instead. A little short on the safety. Tried to get behind the 10. Not quite sure if he got there fully. Definitely a tough shot regardless for Eric here. All right, very nice counter safety here for Eric. We're going to see another jump shot here from Snoop. Let's see how he hits this one. Nice shot there from Snoop. Another well-executed jump shot there. Was able to stop this cue ball behind the 6. And nice kick shot from Eric, but it is going to sell out here for Snoop. There's a shot at the 2-ball on the right side pocket here. And the 3-ball is right on the pocket. So, doesn't have to do too much here for position. Yeah, I like just punching this to the short rail actually. Alright, he decides to draw back and just make sure he has a shot at the 3. Alright, he's gonna position for the 5-ball on the side pocket. All he has to do is roll this ball in. Looks like he's gonna miss and leave a pretty good opportunity here for Eric Kwon to get out. He needs to go 1 rail forward and try to get back to the 6-ball middle of the table. Ends up using a lot of English. He's gonna end up by the rail here. Weird position for Eric. So he's gonna have to most likely gonna go 3 rails forward here. Looks like a little too hard, I believe. Ends up getting on the wrong side of the 7. Might be forced to play this 7-10 combination here. Good thing about playing the combo is He's going to create some separation with the cue ball and the 7. He can even try and get behind the cue ball up, get the cue ball behind the 9. Yeah, that's not the shot there. And we're gonna see Snoop take a few practice shots like he's playing golf, just to make sure he gets the speed right here for the position on the 8 ball. Most likely he's gonna see him go 2 rails, position for the same pocket on the 8 ball. Alright, ends up with a fortunate bump on the 10. Ends up perfect with his 8 ball in the side pocket. Alright, from here he can just bump the 10. Just like so. Good shot. Now he needs to go 2 rails back and forth, 2 or 3 rails for the 10 ball here. Decides to just go 1 rail in position for the 10 ball on the side. Good shot, good control. And we're gonna see Snoop take a 6-game lead here. Score is 8-2 in favor of Snoop Dogg. That was a very big game there for Eric. So now technically the score is 8-4 as Eric is getting 2 games. And Snoop is building a very big lead. As we see him break in rack number 11. Alright, Eric doesn't have a shot on this 1 ball. Gonna play defense. Ends up short. Trying to get behind that 5 ball. It's gonna give Snoop a straight in shot on this 1. Right, Snoop is gonna end up scratching. Trying to fire that 1 ball in. Eric's gonna get ball in hand. See what he does from here. Goodness. Eric ends up missing ball in hand. Not quite sure what's going on with him today. Alright, we're gonna see Snoop going a rail first here. Using 3 rails to get to the 2 ball in the side pocket. Alright, ends up only using 2. Has a pretty natural angle to get to the 2 ball from here. Or the 3 ball. Just go forward. Ends up getting a little bump on the 3. Made the shot a little bit more difficult. Still a makeable shot though. Should be able to go 3 rails forward here. Alright, decides to punch it out there. I didn't really think there was a scratch there. Now we're gonna see a defensive shot from Snoop. Ends up leaking out. Eric's gonna play a defensive shot again. Try and get behind the 10 ball. Good shot. But he's gonna leave a jump shot here for Snoop. And for sure he's gonna hit the ball for sure here. Let's see if he can make it. And he does make it. What a shot there from Snoop. And it looks like he does have a shot on this 5 ball. Looks like he just has enough here to make it in the side. Alright, nicely struck on the 5. Now he's going to play the 7 ball in the side pocket. Needs to go 1 rail forward here. Try to get closer to the 8 ball. Alright, good shot. Has enough angle to get to the 9 ball from here. Didn't get enough punch. That's why the cue ball went a little bit forward there. So he's going to have to settle with a long shot here on this 9 ball. Looked like he went real first on that shot. He's going to leave himself a very long shot on this 10 ball. No problem for Snoop. Great shot. That's going to put him up 9-2, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to look like a beatdown. Eric's going to have to make a big run here if he wants to get back into this game. Right. Snoop is going to try for this 1-2 combination. And good hit. Bad leave. And nice shot there from Eric with his left hand. A little smaller angle than he needs, I think. But he was able to position for the 3-ball in the side pocket. Or a safety behind the 7. Yeah, it looks like it's going to leak out here for Eric. Too much power there. Alright, the 3-ball is down for Snoop. We're going to see him play defense here behind the 10-ball. Nice touch. Perfectly executed there for Snoop. Eric's going to try and go 2 rails here. Might be too much angle. Yep. It's going to end up short. Gonna give Snoop ball in hand here with 6 balls left on the table. 8 and 10 ball are in weird positions. So let's see what kind of problem solving Snoop is gonna execute here. Alright, tried to just move that 8-ball out the way. Ends up a little bit short, but he does make the 8-10 combination much easier than before. So that might have been his initial intention. Hey, makes a nice shot at the 6. Gets a little bit straight on this 7-ball, so he might have to draw this back so he can play a combination. Alright, nice shot there from Snoop. Was able to force follow that. And we're going to see him play this 8-10 combination. Oh, he played defense instead. Interesting choice there from Snoop. Doesn't get quite get he didn't get quite get there on his 8-ball. Let's see what Eric is going to do from here. Might just be okay just creating some separation with the cue ball here. Even this 8-ball down table. Alright, Eric's going to call the 10-ball. Might be going 2 rails here into the 10. Alright, decides actually went. He ends up fouling there, leaving Snoop with the ball in hand. 3 balls left on the table. All right, 2 balls left on this rack. All right, that's going to make the score 10-2 in favor of Snoop Doggy Dogg. Needs 2 more games to win the set. Meanwhile, Eric needs 8. Right, Snoop has a decent shot at this 2 ball. And the 3 ball is right by the pocket, so it doesn't need to do much here. Just had to make the ball, but he ends up missing. All right, Eric needs to start winning some games here. Get back into this game. Needs to find a rhythm. All right, nice shot. It's perfect for the 4 ball here. All he has to do is make this ball here. Try to get back to the middle of the table. Just like so. Good shot. He's a little straight, but I think he can just punch this out. Just like so. Good shot. And he wanted a little bit more angle. Doesn't want to be fully straight here on this shot, as he does need to get to the 7 ball from here. Yeah, he's overhit that by a couple inches. Now he's going to have to draw back so he can get a shot at the 7 here. Just like so, but it's going to end up right behind the 8 ball. Let's see if it's going to hinder his aiming a little. Alright, so he's now fully over the ball. And he's going to play a very nice shot on the 7. Has a little distance on this 8 ball. But the angle for the 9 is natural. Just needs to make sure he makes the ball here. really just a natural shot works here. He can try and get straight for the 9. Or leave himself an angle. Now he's gonna overcut the 8 ball quite a bit there. Eric's been missing some crucial shots to win him some games. And Snoop is just cleaning up every time. As he sinks the 8 ball right in. Gets a pretty decent angle. To get to the 10. And he makes that ball with no problems whatsoever. And this is the shot to get to the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how he hits it. And he cinches it with no problems at all. It's going to make the score 11-2. Snoop Doggy Dogg is in the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Very unexpected turn of events here. It's expecting a very much closer game than what we have now. Yeah, whenever these two play, they're usually hill playing even. But Snoop is showing some skills today. Skills to play defense, jump the ball, and finish, take advantages of the misses. Yeah, it just seems like Eric hasn't found any kind of rhythm whatsoever here so far. And when he starts to get going, he ends up missing a crucial shot. Snoop has a weird layout here for this 1 ball. I don't think it passes past that 5 ball. So we're going to see him play defense here. Alright, just create some separation with the cue ball. There he's going to play the 2 ball. And play safe instead. Alright, pretty tough layout here. We're probably going to see a lot of safety battles in this rack. And we're going to start off with a 2 ball for Snoop. He's going to just punch this out into the 7 and try to get this cue ball as close to the 5 as possible. Alright, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like button. Or if you'd like to support the channel, you can scan the QR code on that bottom left corner of the screen. Send some donations over. Or you can send some through super chats and super stickers through the chat by pressing that money symbol. We appreciate any and all his support. As we see Snoop prepare for the shot at the 2 ball here. Good defensive shot from Snoop. Ali, there's a scoreboard. I just pop it on and off to get better views of the players. As you see, a nice counter safety from Eric Kwon. All right, Snoop is going to grab his jump stick once more. All right, our final polls. 59% of the votes going to Snoop Dogg. Eric Kwon taking 41%. But during the majority of the match, it was 50-50. Oh, second failed attempt for the jump shot for Snoop there. Giving Eric Kwon ball in hand with the 2-ball. We're going to see him try and run out from here. Not an easy out. I think he wanted to hit that a little bit harder. Try to get underneath the 3-ball to play for the bottom right corner. But most likely going to just play safe here. Try to get behind the 6, but overhits it. It's going to give Snoop another shot on the table. All right, 1 rail shot here for Snoop. Oh, he decides to go 2, maybe 3 rails. And he's going to get right behind the 10-ball. He grabs the jump cue right away. Oh, another failed attempt there from Snoop. Very uncharacteristic there. But Eric has ball in hand with 7 balls left on the table. In a wide open layout here. Let's see if he can take advantage. All right, just a slight drawback here. I kind of got on the wrong side of the 7-ball here. Might need to move the cue ball a little bit. Tries to go to the short side. Not quite sure why he did that. In a weird position now. Might have to force himself to play safe here. Decides to just go for it. Ends up missing. It's a pretty fortunate roll though. Alright, Eric has a good opportunity here to get another game here to lengthen his life here on this set. And he does so, making the score 11-3 in favor of Snoop. Alright, Eric still has a little bit of life left. Let's see if he can keep up this momentum. Alright, rack number 15 here, ladies and gentlemen. Snoop Dogg is on the hill. And Eric pockets a ball on the break. Leaves the 10 ball by the pocket. I just have to knock it in and push out here, which it looks like that's what Eric is doing. Right, smart push out there from Snoop, from Eric, I mean. He does this. He is gonna leave a shot for Snoop though. Should be able to get to the 2 ball from here, going 2 rails. Using bottom left. Just like so. Good shot from Snoop there. And they can just go 1 rail forward. Position for the 3 ball in the opposite corner. Alright, good shot. Was able to create a little bit of angle as well to get to the 4. He is shooting over the 4 ball though. So he might just keep it simple from here. Let's see. Good shot. Going 2 rails forward. Alright, Snoop is 3 balls away from winning the set here. It's perfect for the 8 ball. Just a natural angle to get to the 9 ball from here. And Snoop didn't really miss too much on the set. Alright, looks like he's gonna get a little weird on this 10 ball. Wow. Never mind. I thought it was gonna get too close, but he ends up perfect for the 10. And he's gonna seal the set, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from Snoop. What a performance from Snoop. He just said that he plays good on the live stream, and it showed. Our final score of the night, 12-3 in favor of Snoop Doggy Dogg. Good performance from Snoop. Eric needs to step it up for next time, that's for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they played again in the future. But for now, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good performance from Snoop Dogg once again. And this is your commentator and host, Darwin Vergara, from MVP Tour, where champions are made. Signing off. Peace.